The Outlast Trials.
Woo!
Developed by Red Barrels, part of the Outlast franchise. Our final game we played during Spooktober was a game that me and Jason had never played, right? You never played it?
Nope, this was my first time.
The Outlast Trials. Austin, you've played it before.
I did.
But you were not able to attend our stream.
I know. It was so sad.
So sad. So we jumped in for the first time to play this game, and it was kind of an appropriate time to jump into this because we're in 2025, obviously. This game first came out March 5th, 2024 on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, etc. And recently on October 21st, in time for Halloween, they brought out the new Invasion update where it adds a full PvP mode where you can play as an imposter or a regent. So the core idea of this game, it's a Cold War era horror experiments that are being taken or being done by the Murkoff Corporation. And it's full survival horror, 4-player co-op. So based in the Outlast universe, if you play the Outlast games, they're very scary, they're very hard, and they're very solo. So this is co-op, which is very exciting. And the only way I will play a horror game is if I can play with my friends, unless it's Choo Choo Charles, because it wasn't that bad. But Jason, I want to just jump in first with you here. High level, what were your initial impressions of this game, and was it anything like you expected to be jumping in?
To be honest, I thought it was going to be a little bit more scary,
yeah,
you know. And then whenever I actually jumped in, I guess these are a lot of major updates that they've done to the game, according to people that I talked to that haven't played it, that played it before. But it runs very well on my PC. I jumped into it, no issues. Their battle pass is phenomenal. It reminds me a lot of Helldivers and stuff like that. And the open, I guess the social hub in there is pretty cool. You know, I didn't realize it was going to be very in depth with the skill tree with your harness thing. What is that called?
I forget the name of it.
Yeah, your pack and stuff. And I didn't realize you can do upgrades to your passive abilities. And I to be honest, I am really impressed with the whole game as a whole, just because of it's very just the UI in it is very simple to understand, and then the setting up games and stuff like that is very simple. And I was having a blast, and it reminds me a lot of Dead by Daylight, but a little bit improved and better. And, you know what I mean? The settings of the game, each map is very interesting to me. I don't know. I was just I'm surprised how much I love this game, because I'm not a big fan of these horror genre games. But this one is just very well done, and it almost reminds me, what's that game, Warhammer? It almost feels like that style to me. And I don't know, I was Darktide, yeah. I was just really just digging this whole entire game. I'm loving it. I mean, I'm ready to jump back into it some more. And I'm very upset with myself. I didn't get this game originally because I didn't have a PC, and now I finally have one and I'm playing, and I'm like, oh man, I missed out on a lot. So but it's easy to jump into if you haven't played it at all. It was very user friendly in my own opinion.
Yeah, jumping into it was definitely a pleasant surprise for me, because I was worried about playing this game and that it was going to be too scary and that it was going to be hard or whatever, very stealthy. And it is very stealthy still, but there was something about the loop and the whole objective based gameplay to me felt really good. I was glad I wasn't just sneaking around a place and running from a thing, you know. I was glad that there was more to do in the world than that. So you're this region in this Murkoff experiment. You're trapped, violated, trying to survive, and he basically puts you on these trials. And that's kind of the essence of the game, is that you go in to select a trial to partake in, and there's different locations you can go to, and in each location there's different missions that basically vary up the where you start and what you're doing in that location, which helps to add a lot of levels basically to the game, where there's probably 25 or 30 different levels you can probably partake in. And we were playing mostly in the prison, or not the prison, the police station at the very beginning. And the police station, the first two we did were vastly different experiences. And then we turned up the difficulty at one point, and it got progressively harder. And ultimately, it's you and your team of up to 4 people, are running around, you have an objective. So you have to maybe shut off some generators, or collect these records or whatever that are scattered around the area, or there was one where you had to like, what are some other objectives that they had in there? I can't remember. There was really just like one or two key objectives you had to do, but you had to figure out where to do it and like navigate around this open environment to do the thing. And as you're doing it, you're finding collectibles and stuff, not collectibles, but like things you can use to improve your character a little bit.
Collectibles as well.
Like yeah, that's true. Like the posters and whatnot. Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting about it. We played it for like hours, and I didn't feel like it was repetitive at all.
No.
Usually with horror games like this, I feel there's like a repetitive thing going on, like with Repo and stuff like that. But with this, I didn't feel like the main objectives didn't feel repetitive to me, and I was interested in the story that was going on that they were trying to tell with this trial. So,
well, like going back to like what we were talking about with Cuff Bus earlier, it's like they had one map in that game that was very predictable and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. This game has one map, but it's a large map, and the AI is variable in such a good way that like we had 5 very different encounters with every game that we jumped into with the AI, and how they approached us, how they attacked us, where they were placed at. There were some parts where there's like traps on doors. You have to be paying attention to like doors you enter into, where it can like freaking stab you in the chest, and you have to like rip the thing out of your chest. And there's different regions where like there's things that you can open up that make noise, so you got to be careful about like making sure there's nobody around you. When you go into dark areas, you have night vision, but night vision doesn't last very long, so you have to find batteries to like fix your night vision. And so there's a lot of stealth, a lot of dark, scary places, a lot of traps everywhere. There's like landmines strewn throughout the map. There's areas where there's like electrical fields on the ground, where if you step on those, it like electrocutes you a little bit, but also alerts the enemies.
Yep. And
it's like you got to be careful about all of that. And it's crazy, but it's a really interesting loop with like just you go on the trial, you do the objectives. And then the variations in the game just make you, I mean, playing three times the same level, like you can have 3 different experiences, which I think is really cool. There's locked doors, there's resource scarcity, all this different stuff adds some variability. And then we had to very clearly work together. And was there prox chat in this?
We didn't use it. We were using Discord, but I'm pretty I don't know if there's prox chat or just game chat.
Okay. I can't remember.
Yeah, but I mean, like, hands down, this is like, it's a solid game, and I'm very upset that we're just now playing it now. But the updates that I've done, we just recently, like, well, of course, we just recently played, but we played it when they dropped the invasion thing, and that was a whole new twist. I didn't get a chance to play as one of the imposters, but an imposter joined our crew and, like, was disguised as Brett and stabbed the shit out of Travis, and we thought it was him, and we didn't understand fully how it worked, but it turns out anyone can like just jump into someone's game and play as an imposter, and they can use a camera to like search around, see the other people that are around, and try to plan their attacks and stuff. It was a very cool twist to the game that's already twisted enough.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was really neat. I had no idea when we were playing. I didn't realize even after the fact that was what happened.
Yeah.
I just thought that was an AI, and then I didn't know that was an actual person. Was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But that gives it benefits for coming in playing solo. If you want to play solo, just come in and just like raid people's games, and take them out that way, which I think is pretty cool. I also was really impressed by the progression system in this game so far, because like as you complete missions, you get points that you get a grade of how well you did. Somehow I unfortunately was always getting the lowest grade. I don't know what it was. I guess I just kept tripping stuff up, but that was okay. But you get this grade and you get points that you can then use. You get different currencies that can be used to unlock different things. So you can unlock obviously your you have the rig, I think is what they called it. Yeah. The rig, you can choose from one of several rigs, and each rig that you can get attached to your character gives you a special buff. So mine was like an X-ray vision buff where I can see through walls for a period of time. I
got the healing one, so I was able to pull out like this almost like a grenade type thing, but it shoots out gas, and I can open it up and I can heal people around me. And I just upgraded where I can heal you guys from the poison that happens.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, so it's like an antidote too.
Antidote.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's nice. Yeah, my X-ray ability lets me see through walls, and then I also upgraded it to where it lets me see special items through walls. So if we're looking for an objective thing or whatever, we can do that. There's also smoke bombs you can get and other things, but you can upgrade those with the points you collect. You can also add these pharmaceutical upgrades that give you like other buffs that let you like slide or add a slide mechanic or whatever, and those are permanent upgrades that persist with you from game to game. And then, as we mentioned, they have the limited time events that apparently one of the things they just did with the game was the Invasion update brought back the timed event war bonds equivalent to the game. So you now have access to all the past event upgrade or packs. So you can go backfill and like unlock stuff that came out for the past several seasons and stuff and pull that out, which was really, really cool for us jumping into it because we're like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to unlock in here. And the cosmetics, it's like, I mean, you're playing first person, but it's still cool, to be like, hey, look, you're a spaceman, or I'm a badass looking like, submarine dude or whatever,
Dildo.
Not a dildo, but yeah. Also the game visually is really, really nice. Like I was running like 150 frames per second and it looked really, really good. Great. And it's just gross. Like there's blood everywhere. There's like freaking things falling up. I mean, it is a not for the faint of heart kind of game, but man, it looks very impressive for how well it ran. I don't know what it's running on, but I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, man, it's a fun game. What did you? So you like the cosmetic stuff? Was that cool to you? Do you have an appeal for
I don't really have an appeal to collect the cosmetic stuff. I think it looks cool like on other characters, but like putting it on myself, I'm just like
can't see yourself.
Yeah, I can't see myself. If it's free, I equip it and just like, all right, I look like a goofball running around. But like cosmetic stuff's interesting. You can decorate your own room, which is fun and cool.
That was kind of neat.
A lot of people had some like cool rooms decorated because once you go into the social hub, you can go inside like each person's room that is there and see what they have accomplished, basically, because that's basically like your trophy room,
Right.
Yeah, the cosmetics, I mean, they're super cool, but I have an own personal opinion with cosmetics that like first person games, I feel like it's kind of weird and pointless in my own opinion. But hey, I'm no room to judge here. So, but gameplay wise, this game is hands down phenomenal. I am extremely impressed with this game. So, and I'm excited to like jump back into it some more and just dive into these trials. But I think what really makes the gameplay is working together.
Yeah.
Like to distract a enemy so we can accomplish an objective, or just to solve these little puzzles here and there to progress and stuff. And like each character, each like I guess like villain or boss in each level is very interesting. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying this game. So
yeah, I'm glad y'all got it.
Yeah,
I want to play it with y'all. I'm saying,
let's play, dude.
'Cause I've had it for a little bit, and
I really
don't play with nobody.
I really feel like it's almost like Dark Tide. Just I guess because of the feeling of it.
Yeah, no, I see that.
I
kind of like it better than Dark Tide in a weird way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would say that,
because it still has like a loop, right? It still has a loop, but it's very, like I said in the beginning, it's just the objectives still feel very different to me.
Yeah.
And I still enjoy going through it because I just recently played it with my girlfriend, and we just like I just did the same missions that we did, and we had kind of like I still had a great time, even though I know what was going on and what was happening.
Yeah,
it was still like.
Did it feel fun. Very like? Did it still feel very though? Like, did you do the exact same mission? And
I did the exact same mission. Some different creatures came out.
Okay, yeah,
that was a little different, but besides that, like. It felt solid.
Yeah.
And her and I communicating together on what needs to happen. I mean, she gives me shit all the time. She's like, I don't see how you guys play this game because you guys don't communicate. Because I get like, whenever like it's an intense moment and I have to sit there and use all my brain power to think, I get very quiet and I'm trying to figure out something. And she's like, why are you so quiet? You need to communicate with me. We got to figure out what's going on. I'm like, shit, sorry.
Well, that's what it was. I remember we were playing Schedule 1 the other day and you guys were like silent for like a good 3 minutes. I was like, are y'all still there? Is everybody still here?
Focus, man.
Yeah.
Focus. So, but no, I am 100% down to play this game again.
Yeah.
It's like, it was super fun.
It kind of like makes me wonder too, like how many games are out there like this that like I just like kind of sat on and never played. Like, I mean, because this game like far surpassed my expectations of what I expected it to be, and I thought I would be like, it's fine, but you know, like even like when we played Ghostbusters and stuff like that, I was like, it was cool for a couple rounds, but like this one, like there was something about it, just like this visually, it's so like messed up looking, and it's just like there's so many interesting things everywhere.
And what's so bad, whenever I played the tutorial, I was just like, I don't know if I can play this game.
Yeah,
because I was playing by myself.
Tutorial was scary.
It was scaring the shit out of me. I was like, I don't know if I can do this, and we have to stream it tonight, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But once you play with other people, it's better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a good game. The Outlast Trials, y'all. It's out. New update just came out. Let me see what it is selling for right now on the Steams. So I think it's also pretty affordable.
Was it like 30?
Right now it is 70% off for $12.
$12.
So yeah, $40 normally, but it is on sale currently, which is a great deal.
Amazing
so if
deal.
It's still on sale. There's also all the starter packs and stuff that they have. The content are on sale, so they're like $6 a pop. So if you want some like little cosmetic-y things, those are on sale. But yeah, it's cool. Still got very positive on Steam. Doing well. People have good things to say. In the latest update, they just did away with FOMO and released every past event's cosmetics and whatnot to get with currency. You just earn in game by playing the game. Other developers take notes. So you also don't have to pay for it. You just can unlock it, which is cool. So if intensive therapy for your screams is what you need, this is the place. Don't worry if some big monster slaps you. You won't be alone. Yeah.
$11.99 on Steam. Go get it.
Yeah.
70% off.
Pretty cool.